Alright, so how's it going? This is my other guitar. It's actually got thicker strings. On my other guitar I got like 9.5. This I have 10. This is a guitar like I keep next to me, you know. It sounds funny, but I sleep with it, you know. If I have that riff that comes up in my head, I want to be able to grab my guitar and record it and all that. But I actually rebuilt this guitar. I went and bought a cheap Epiphone, like the cheapest Epiphone you can find. And then I replaced the neck. I blacked out all the keys. You know, this was all silver. I blacked all this out. Redid the pickups. And I even wired these pickups because, you know, in '93 I actually got a degree as a computer tech. So I know electronics really good. But, well, one of the pickups is a little off, but, you know, so it's like serial or parallel. You can play it like that, or like that. Hear the difference? And then the only difference is, it's a kill switch for this one, but then, so, I just have to figure out this one. Alright. But, yeah, it was actually a pretty fun build. So, I know in the last video I said I was going to teach you the minor pentatonics, but I think it would be better just to teach a little bit more fundamentals. I was watching the Art of Guitar's music channel, and he brought up a real good point about these tuners. Now, they are critical, but don't rely on them. Don't make them a crutch. Make them a tool. You know, get them so you know how to tune your guitar, you know. Use them so, you know, you set your string. This is tuned down a step to D sharp, not E. But, you know, I would recommend you set your top string and then you learn how to tune. Like, you go to the 5th fret. Now, if you watch on. Hear that? I was like, wow, 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 wow. It like rattles. It's like wow, 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 wow. Hear how it came right back in tune? Now that's the same thing with every string. 5th fret. Until you get down to the G and the B, which is the 4th, the 3rd string up and the 2nd string up. The 3rd string up is the G, and the 2nd is the B. So that's at the 4th fret. And then back to the 5th fret. So anyway, yeah, learn how to tune a guitar without your tuner. But use the tuner, you know, as a guide. And another thing, when you're playing live and you use a tuner, make sure everyone in the band uses the same tuner, because these tuners can be off just a little bit. So you're actually in tune with yourself, but you're out of tune with everybody else. So another way to tune is with harmonics. You just hit over the 5th fret and the 7th fret. Not in the middle, but over the bar. And when it's out, hear how it's... hear how it straightens itself out. Yeah, if you want to do drop D, or drop D, you go down to the 7th fret. Then you don't need to know any chords. You just take your first finger. Yeah. Hear that rattle? Has a wah 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 wah. Yeah, you can tell when it straightens out. So anyway, hear that? There you go. So another thing I was going to teach you is exercises. The only problem is, you know, I'll have to teach you in a weird way because, like, if you see my pinky finger, it doesn't stretch out straight. So I can't do, like, up here, like... So... I have to slide. But what you're going to do is start off on the 1st fret, alternate pick, down, up, and just do every note. Move down a fret and come back. Now, of course, up here, you know, you're going to do every note. And just keep going that. And then after you get that, you know, make sure you do this with a metronome. And when you get to the top, where you're fast enough, you can do 2 per, like, listen. You know, you hit a metronome. But then you can go. So you got 2 per click. And then just keep increasing the speed. Alright. So, then, you know, you can do all kinds of different things like 1, 3, 2, 4. However you want to do it, just to speed up your, you know, dexterity of the 2 hands. You know, I remember one guy that I used to play with and stuff, and he didn't even know scales or anything. He just do 1, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 4. Yeah, so, you know, that's a good lesson to, you know, kind of teach you dexterity and stuff like that, you know, without knowing the notes and all that. So, I think what I'm going to teach you next is how to learn all the notes on the guitar. I've already taught you the 6th string and the 5th one, but there's octaves. Like, if you go from the 3rd fret, on the 6th E string and skip a string and go down 2 frets, that's an octave. So on your D string, 5th, see, there's your octave. So if you know this is a G note, you know this is a G note. The only thing that's different is when it comes to this B string, you got to move down a fret. So the G on the B string is. So, you know, and that goes for all strings. So, you know, A, you come down A, B, C, D. There's your D. And then your E string, you move down again, and you got your D. And you got your fifth up here. Sorry. So yeah, that's how you know all your strings. So when someone says, okay, play the root of A, you can start here, you can start here. So all those, and then of course, you got your A. So A, then this is an A. And that's another thing. The top E and the bottom E are always the same, no matter what. So, yeah, just remember, skip a string, down 2 frets. Unless, once you get down to the 3rd fret, the 3rd string down, which is a D, you gotta go down 3 frets. And then on your G string, it's the same thing. So once you learn all 6 strings, then we can just teach you anything, you know, play on the root. Say you're playing in the key of, you know, key of B. And that's where the 5 positions of the pentatonics, and that's where all your modes and scales come from. So, yeah, I think I'll end it there. Just practice, practice, practice. Learn all your notes. See, a lot of teachers, they'll teach scales in patterns, you know, like how they connect. And, you know, there's 5 patterns because, you know, there's 5 strings, and you can start, no matter where you start, you know, on the root, it's the same pattern over and over. No matter what scale, no matter what you do. Just have to remember with the B string, you move down. So, yeah, say I'm playing here. It's not going to be, it's going to move down 1 fret. But I'm getting ahead of myself. That's all for the next lesson. So, yeah, I hope you learned, and just remember, learn tuning. Teach yourself to listen and know how to tune and how to play. Build finger exercising, dexterity between each fingers, you know. And, you know, I started this because I can't really play as fast or as good as I wanted to because my fingers are messed up and my wrist is messed up. So that's one thing. I won't be able to teach you like palm muting, where, you know, you take your wrist and you mute the strings that you're playing. I won't be able to teach you pinch harmonics, where you hit it and then use your thumb with the pick to bring out like a fake harmonic, you know, stuff like that. I can't teach you because I'm not capable of doing it. But I've got a lot of knowledge, you know. I've played music since basically I was born, so I figured I could get it out and teach people and help people to learn. Alright, thanks for watching. If you got any questions, just let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Please like, please subscribe, and take it easy. Thanks.